Wait, hold
Welcome.
on. Well,
Oh.
wait, am I streaming to you? No, I was, and I just turned it off.
You did. You hurt me so much.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I kind of just went by muscle memory. I always assume that I forget things, because I often do.
Yeah.
So I was
But you're
just like,
good.
oh, I forgot to stream.
Please. Oh, thank
Alright.
fuck.
I am still on Kanto 7's first part, yes. I haven't touched this game in months, so pardon
I'm shaking Ender's
if I
hand.
pardon if I am a little bit
Rusty?
foolish.
You know, no. There's only foolish by playing a Project Moon Company game and not expecting to suffer. It's part of the experience.
Of course.
Okay, who's staggered? My fucking Honglu!
But of course, as usual, we are here. Your Honglu is that's the worst person to ever get staggered. It's always Honglu. Honglu and Sinclair, the two worst people to ever get staggered, and then they put them both in a room with the thing that definitely staggers you the most, and expected you to win.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He can't die here, technically, if I remember correctly. Yes. Ooh. My boy. I was using that.
I was using my boy.
My boy.
Hold on. There was another dock that I had. Twitch stats. There we go. Fit it snugly in the window.
Set everything back up.
When Cloudflare went down, literally everything stopped working on my OBS. Okay.
Yeah, it's normal.
Everything started to fail. Everything was like, nope. You can't connect to Cloudflare. You can't connect to Twitch. You can't verify your stuff. And I was like, no, please, just give me a little bit. Young Master Baoyu and his 12 companions are arriving at Tubitang. Elevated Viriscent Jade Hall. We entered the hall where the first round was held. As always, the servant by the gate announced our arrival with a resounding holler we'd grown to expect. You are usually Otis, so.
I usually am. I don't
you
remember.
usually,
I'm gonna be honest.
you have often been Otis.
Unless it was Bird here, because we made Bird do that one time. It was really
yeah,
funny.
Right.
I miss it. I'm gonna be honest. I miss it. I wish Bird was here. Bird would not join right now, though.
Wait, am I not sharing Limbus company over?
You are streaming it over to Twitch.
To Discord. That's what I meant.
Discord, yeah, it's working.
Oh, okay.
An area or studio, We have many eyes on us. Executive manager.
I looked up to see that the audience seats, which were brimming with people, were divided into stair-like terraces. And on the platform at the opposite end of the hall, 3 shadows of chairs could be cast on the obscuring curtain fabric. As for us, we followed the attendant's guidance and stood next to the other participants at the circular area in the center. So, are the evaluations happening past those curtains? Do you? See someone you recognize?
No, it is nothing, Dante. Even if we were to meet again, we don't really have anything to talk about anyway. Maybe we'll have another chance later if fate wills it.
Your girl!
Okay, I think it's finally getting started.
The curtain slid open and the old woman we saw from yesterday's banquet walked out to the platform.
Many scores ago, I ascended to the seat of Jammu with a stroke of fortune. Yet, as lifetime has passed since I assumed this great responsibility, such as it is, I seek to abdicate and walk the path of mountains and streams as a river does. With the seat avoided, the responsibility seeks the one with the qualities of the family hierarchy to fill it. Thus here at Dangwangan, a collective upheld by pillars of four great houses of Jia, Shui, Wang, and Shi, we shall once again ask you the perennial question. Have you brought us aught to prove that an answer indeed exists?
Who's the woman next to her?
아, 제
Ah,
첫째 누나인
She's my
원주
oldest
누나예요.
sister, Big Sis Yeonchun.
큐사에 아주 높으신
She married a
분들을
very
지내며
important person in
쭉
Q-Cup and
큐사에서
spends most of her
지내시다가
time in there.
발걸음을 하셨나 보네요.
Looks like she's visiting for the event.
비록 다른 둥지에 머물고 있던 몸이지만
You can have this one.
Excited.
전륜의 지성을 다할 수
Long.
있는
I don't even have to tell him.
자유였으니
I now return fleetingly to share my love with my flesh and blood, to fulfill my duties as observed, to reveal piety. That's the best you're gonna get from me.
최선을 다해 진리를 살피겠노라.
I return that the truth shall be observed with the best of my abilities.
누군가는 순조롭게,
Some of you may
누군가는
have
천만고비
walked
끝에
a
이
laid
해답을
path,
가져왔을
gentle to your feet, yet some of you may have struggled through unlaid, brutal path of craggy mountains and thousandfold to find your answers.
하지만 1차
Yet,
심사의
regardless of the severity of your
단한
suffering,
번뿐
all of you, equally, have but one opportunity for the first round.
그럼에도 그대들은
Even
모두
still,
이고
you are all
대관원의
once prospective
후계자들이었으며
heirs of the great house.
탈락마저도
Even the
대관원의
failures
부흥이
bring
되리라.
power and prosperity to Dahangyong.
이제부터 호명하는
Now
순서대로
come
나와
forth in
불로
order.
불사
You are
장생의
summoned
진귀한
and
해답을
demonstrate the invaluable
시연하거라.
answers to the three freedoms, one from aging, one from death, and one from liberty of life.
시연이 불가하다면
If
거짓없는
the
증거를
nature your
내보여야
answer
한다.
be indiscernible, present I'm glad proof.
놓치지 말고
Lose
버리지
not,
말라.
discard not.
젊음은 영원
Let fresh
무궁하리라.
youth be unending and eternal.
After their respective speeches, Jia Yeonchun and Jia Mu disappeared behind the curtains atop the platform.
첫 번째 참가자
First candidate.
It seemed that Hong
John
Yu's
Rolfe.
father assumed the role of host for the first round.
왕씨 가문의
Ren of the Wang family.
Wang Ren, the first to be summoned,
Actually,
Actually, my name
it's Wang.
It's Wang.
Actually, call me by Wang. Wang is for my friends. Refer to me as Wang. You will refer to me as your lordship, the Wang.
behind him was his faction, who were dragging someone by a rope towards the platform. Oh, this poor guy. He doesn't look good.
I want you to take a guess.
멍청한 거.
Hurry up, the foolish thing.
We're keeping this voice.
Yeah, no, he's being designed it.
데려가는 거죠?
What? Who are they dragging up to the stage?
저 정도의 움직임이면
Whoever it is,
강제로
they
끌고 가는
clearly
것
don't
같다면.
want to be here.
불로불사
To be free from eating and dead, huh?
태어날 때 주어진 몸뚱아리 이상의 단계로 진보를
I suppose every wing dreams of escaping and rising beyond the body they were born with.
홍원의 불로불사도
Each corpse pursuit of immortality probably isn't special in that regard.
저자
He
He's a blood fiend, isn't he?
he helps
A blood bag. Oh, right, you're Don. I was like, what voice should I use for this? No, you're just up in front for it, huh?
Take down on my dead code hands.
That's when we were finally able to recognize who the candidate dragged up to the stage. The eyes unfocused and red, mouth slick with drool dribbling down the mouth guard, meaningless snarling. It's a mindless blood bag.
불로불사의 답이
Who
될
does?
수 있는 것이요.
A blood fiend become an answer to immortality.
일반 사람들의 시선에서는
In layman's
불로와
eyes,
가깝게
blood
느껴질
fiends
수도
may appear
있겠지만
to have fully attained freedom from aging.
저희는 이미 알고 있다시피
However, as we are now all aware, blood fiends
피를
can
섭취하지
grow
못하면
old and weak after a long
늙고
period
쇠약해집니다.
of blood deprivation.
짐작컨대
Thus, it
저들을
is
원하는
unlikely
답과는
to provide an answer
한참
they
멀
seek.
것이라고 예상.
After some struggle, the blood bag was dragged kicking and growling past the curtains atop the platform.
소문으로나 들리던 혈기라는 것인가?
So that creature is this fabled blood fiend then.
저걸로 되겠나?
No, it's not.
I doubt that will do the job. Blood fiends would be indeed quite eccentric knowledge, but to the judges of this contest, I doubt they're anything more than lukewarm trivia.
왕가 녀석.
The Wang kid must be pretty desperate, huh? That Wang kid is
Actually,
그거는 게으른 거 아니면 도질한 것이.
he's a lazy as balls. What a boy right in the upstairs.
생각보다.
it appears that the knowledge of blood fiends is oddly common against this ilk.
본래 혈기는 각
Indeed.
분지에 퍼져 있으니
Blood fiends are present every nest.
아는 것도
Tis
우리가
a
아는
little
것이.
surprise that those privy to arcane knowledge are well aware of their existence.
After a brief moment that lasted less than a minute, Wang Ren and his faction emerged from behind the curtains and descended from the platform.
가주 심사 후보
Wang Ren,
결과를 기다리기 위해
candidate to the family hierarch evaluation, stand upon the podium and await your judgment.
Then they ascended the round podium beneath the platform as ordered.
왕인
Nurse announcing Wang Ren's results for round one of the family hierarch evaluations.
탈
Elimination.
안 돼.
No!
Wait, actually, no, this is definitely a solution. Yeah, no, pink parallel play. You can parallel play. You can join VC for all I care, but you would end up being dragged into voice acting.
Also, yes, he would be dragged into
Listen, all they need is blood. As long as you supply them with enough blood, they'll be eternal and everlasting. Venerable Jimmy, please.
아니,
Nay,
영원하지 않을
like
거라니.
horses. What awaits them is no eternity at all.
심사하는 자들의 피곤.
Clearly, I know
진정한
not the shape,
불로불사가
his
무엇인지는
true immortality,
본인도
the
모르는
voucher
한
secret set to attain, yet
피에 종속되어 영혼을
the
고통받는
longevity
혈기는
of a blood being
그 방법에
shackled
생각할 수
by
없네.
blood and endless suffering is unlikely to be won.
그런
What?
하지만
But those damn hunters told me they still retain all of their memories.
What a scare! They got scared.
Bruh.
피로
Bruh.
To be
What a fool.
is to surrender all desires and emotions that exist within thy being for a
끝없이
singular
불행한
hunger for
삶을
blood.
낳았다면
How dare you?
Sorry.
저렇게 놓고 싶지 않은 것으로 가득한 자들에게
Perhaps that is an acceptable condition for those who expect nothing but fathomless torment for the rest of their lives. Yet, for those with much to lose, with much to cling onto, as those present may seem to,
불로불사를 주는 것이 아니라
faithful blood feed
정신의
is no
족쇄를
freedom
채워
from aging and death,
피의
tis
노예가
but a
되어라
century's
재촉하는 것과
and dreams shackle to enslave their minds.
보옥의 세력원이 훌륭한 답변을 주었으니
They,
And then,
Don
and then
really
the
believe.
Value's faction has given an excellent reply. No further elaboration is necessary.
하물며 진짜 고위 혈귀를 데려온 것도 아닌 피주머니를 데려왔으니 성의 또한
This is
Oh
부족하다.
wait,
you,
that's
man.
me. And you have failed to bring us a high kindred, let alone a blood fiend at all. This creature's a miserable blood fiend. I'll commend your efforts.
A high kindred, you say?
No one, Dawn, closes Dawn's mouth. Closes everyone's mouth. No one,
No one say
anything.
anything.
The literal kindred, high kindred in the room.
Not only that, the highest kindred in the room.
Yeah.
He's the top right now.
Well, of her group, yeah, of her family.
No, I
Well-
mean, she killed the top. She killed the guy.
There's
She's-
other blood
she-
there's other
she's-
kin
She's
what?
mommy now.
What? The fuck? No, that I will say no, that's not true. There's other blood fiend families.
Noted. Here, Ren of Wong family. They have spoken and mercifully given you the full explanation of your mistake. Privileges that failed candidates do not deserve. Let this be the final blessing of your life.
Fuck.
He gets yeet. He gets yeeted out.
The pit. The pit of shame. The pit of spite pit.
Wang Ren was not the imposter. Two imposters remain.
The podium suddenly opened underneath their feet, casting Wang Ren and the blood back to its depths of a blood-curdling screech. So, that's what happens when you fail to pass.
이거 그냥 극적인 연출을 위한 거지?
Yes,
다시 올려보낼
that was
수
for
있는
dramatic effect, right? There's gotta be like a side path leading back upstairs, right?
그럴 리가.
Take it away.
지독하게 보인 고통의 냄새가 퍼지지 않나.
You know what? Yeah.
Do it for the powerful woman.
Can't you smell the stench of festering pain buzzing like heat from the depths?
너도 참
Ryoshi,
차분한
you've been
남자구나.
honoring your sense of humor, huh? These are some pretty nasty jokes, though.
저 발판 아래는 어디로 이어지는 거지?
Oh, where does that hole lead? Judging by the time between the top and the sound of the fall, assuming it goes quite far down.
아마도
It
가문의 오래된
probably
비밀이
leads to a
있는
place with
장소일
lots of
거예요.
old family secrets.
아,
Oh,
당연히 보물 같은 건
not
아니고
treasures, of course, but
보통 사람들이 알려고
trying to
한다면
figure that out might get you a visit from a high shoe, probably.
본격적으로 준비했네요.
They went all out with the fear objects.
그래.
Yeah,
그리고 그
you
본격적인
could very well
준비.
be the one screaming and falling down the hole later. Next candidate was summoned before we were even able to shake off the initial
두 번째
shock.
참가자.
Second candidate hails from the Zhu family. We sat through a few more names and subsequent failures. Couldn't hear what exactly they were talking about beyond the curtains. And unlike the very loud and obvious blood bag, the answers the other candidates brought were less obvious, so all we had to go on were the shadows of their desperate attempts to explain things before the judges.
Another one. Another
질,
one. But
질.
stuff.
찔리고
B-A-S
지루하다는 뜻이다.
means boring as hell. The longer we watched the death toll rise, the less shocking they became.
아, 이거
They're planning to fail everyone.
여덟 번째 참가자.
If candidate Balshaya Zhu family.
어머, 아는
Oh my,
사람이다.
look! We know her.
She was technically our competition, but it seemed that she managed to give the sinners quite the positive impression with yesterday's brief encounter. Some of them were even cheering her on. We couldn't see exactly what it was that Zhu Baochai brought, but she was also holding onto something as she entered past the curtains.
설가 보차. 심사 결과.
Baochai of the Zhu family. After her brief meeting with the judges, which, going by the shadows cast on the curtains, appeared to have gone better than we expected, she emerged. And as soon as she did, Bao Chai immediately turned in our direction. At Hong Lu, to be exact.
오, 보고 있었구나.
Come here.
Okay, yeah. Wow. Wow. Were you watching me?
And began excitedly waving her hand.
합격.
She passes. The podium beneath her remained shut.
그래도 잠깐이나마
Passing connection it may have been,
고적인으로 떨어진
and I
것
ill wish to see a
같지
familiar
않았기에
face be claimed by the abyss.
다행이구려.
Thus, I am glad.
17번째
17th candidate Jia
참가자.
Chin-chun,
가시가문의 시춘.
the Jia family.
시춘 씨 차례인가 봐요.
I've taken too many of the sinners, Ymir. You gotta take
Okay,
Sinclair.
Jin's turn. I really
Nor-
wish Bird
I
was
know-
here.
I
Bird
know.
did good, Sinclair.
Vert did a good Sinclair, and I also usually do Sinclair in Vert's stead when Vert isn't here. But like, I have Ryoshu,
You
Rodian,
have a lot of major
Gregor.
characters. I need to start taking
Gregor.
over more. I
I'm
tried to put
definitely
most-
taking Mersalt, and I've already got Honglu, and Honglu's the main guy of this.
You got the old lady too.
I've
You're
got
in
Dante.
this group. You got Dante. I took over Falk.
Although
I have
Dante-
John. Let's
Hold on.
I
We'll,
need-
we'll
I'm
look at
going
their
down the
we'll look
list.
at their characters later.
Yeah.
She slowly ascended the
I'll take her.
platform unaccompanied. You're taking her?
I'll take her. I know she speaks
Alright.
a lot. I know
She held in
speaks a
her
lot.
hands a tightly sealed gourd bottle.
비로소 얻었나 보네요.
Looks like she found it.
She found the water from the river we saw in Don Quixote's memories back.
말도 안 돼. 그
Impossible.
레테를?
Le
Suddenly
fait?
my brain stopped working.
Le fait? Le fait?
정말
sure
그곳에
she's fine.
도달했을
The
가능성이
possibility that she
하나
actually reached
없진
there in person is infinitely minuscule.
물론 천문학적 확률을
There is an
뚫고서
infinite
그 강까지
Feasible,
도달했을
feasible.
확률까지
Do you want me to
Oh,
take
really?
Faust?
She told me.
저들의
That
영향으로
Do you want me to take Faust,
No.
Ymir?
I
Are you
got this.
sure?
Holy shit, girl, shut up.
I'm better with bigger words. I can take Faust.
I can do it with
I
her
can
voice.
trade Faust for Ryoshu.
No. I'm holding you by. I'm holding your shoulders. You have to understand. I can do it with her voice. It's just that when she says it all at once, my brain goes, "Hold on, we need to slow down a little." Okay, I'm gonna start this over. There is an instrumental statistical possibility that she could have reached the river. Yet, not even Faust can conceive how someone of their capabilities could reach the fountainhead of one of the deepest fathoms. This becomes even more impossible when considering the relatively short passage of time since then and now.
모종의 방법을 통해 새어나오거나
More like the explanation that
외쳐진 일부를 채취한
might have
것은
been that
아니었지.
she might obtain the waters by collecting a dew or portion of what has seeped out.
근데 그
Alas, that
강물은
river's
기억을
waters
깊게
severed
채워서 지워질
only
뿐일
to
터.
the slumbers one's memory.
루블사와
Praise
관계가
don't
있는
tell
건가?
what a link to immortality they seek.
네, 아마도 저들이
Yes,
원하던
this
정신의
closely
불사와
connects to immortality of the
밀접한
mind.
관계가 있을
They
테죠.
pursue,
그 정보를 알고 있는 이도
There,
극소수인 만큼
as there are,
저
but
병에
an
담긴 것이
extremely small
유효하다면
number of people privileged with knowledge
파우스트
of
역시
rivers. The
합격률이
contents in
높다고
that bottle are
생각합니다.
genuine. False expects her to pass.
가시의
The
시추.
tune of your family passes.
귀한 걸 얻어왔구나. 네
You have-
세가로 이걸 얻으려면
You have brought us
보통의
a
노력으로는 안
priceless
되었을
treasure.
텐데.
It must have taken unparalleled efforts to obtain this, given the meager size of your clan.
Damn. Backhanded compliments. Let's go.
감사합니다, 원춘 언니.
Thank you, big sister, Youngchun.
As Faust expected, all three judges appeared quite satisfied by what Judge Jun brought before them. There's still a third judge we haven't seen. This is where you say, oh, don't worry, you'll see them soon.
No comment.
Alright. N Corp. Alright.
Don't you worry.
About a thing.
Yes, everything gonna be alright. You're
The
fine.
people I'm sending out first are 50. So,
You're literally
아,
fine.
최선은
그 다음
Next,
18번째
18th
참가자.
candidate.
대체 몇
What do
명이
you
되는
have?
거야, 이 집안
How
사람들?
many people are in this household?
가시 가문에
One of the Jiao family.
Oh no, it's the racist.
our first meeting with that man was less than amicable, and I had a strong feeling that another one wasn't going to do anything to improve that. Jia Huan walked up to the platform. We all fell silent, hearing a familiar name. I could feel that some sinners were growing tense, some of them even gritting their teeth. And the other man, closely following Jia Huan, holding what looked like an egg of an abnormality, was also a familiar face. I'd seen him many times in Yisung's memories.
단테, 저 사람들이 입고 온 거
Dante, are
보여요?
you seeing what they're wearing?
애고 장비나
Ego gears.
LCE처럼 새로운
It can be
추출법을 알아냈거나
speculated that they have either
혹은
developed their own method
로보토미에서
of
구해온
extraction
곳으로
or have
추정되는군요.
scavenged them from Lobotomy Corporation.
구보. 들고
구보.
있는 것은
Here's what appears to be an
환상체에
egg.
보이는 구려.
With an abnormality.
저걸 그대로 보여줄 셈인가?
What are you giggling about?
Don't worry about it.
Are
Don't
they
worry
planning
about
to
it.
just offer them an abnormality egg? How's that an answer to anything?
해석의 여지에 달렸지만
Well, there is room for interpretation.
Technically, abnormalities can't die, they just refer to the egg forms.
Yeah.
And given that an abnormality is a person exposed to too much enkephalin,
They get
it can be surmised that an abnormality is the answer to immortality. I feel like this is one of the bad endings to Lobotomy Corporation, kind of summarized in a wrong way.
Yeah.
Basically is.
환상체 역시
Some
블루불사의
may
가까운
present
존재라 해석할 수도
a recently
있으니까요.
argued interpretation that abnormalities are entities that neighbor immortality.
어떤 환상체의 알인지가
So the
관건이겠죠.
linchpin of their success hinges on which abnormality's egg that ends up being.
하지만 제가 아는 가완 형이라면
It's the
실패할
big brother
거라고
Jahuan
생각되는
I know.
절대
He's
못하는
never going to
거죠.
risk his life for something he thinks will fail.
I think. Okay. Can I say something real quick before we continue?
Yeah.
I think it would have been so funny if they brought the
White Knight.
Snow White apple.
Snow White?
Snow White's apple.
Snow White's. Ooh. Alright, why?
You remember the Kanto one,
Yeah?
Yuri?
Hmm.
Hi.
One of the Shaw family passes the first evaluation. Contrary to most of our wishes, Jahuan managed to pass the first round as well.
I think it would have been funny if he just fell. They just like said, "Fuck this guy."
Many more candidates came and went. One of them carried a massive, mysterious coffin. Funeral of dead butterflies? One of them brought a thick book, and one of them presented a cage so tiny we couldn't see what was within. Some of them managed to pass, while some of them were sent screaming into the mysterious abyss. As we waited and watched the candidates come and go, people from N Corp, their turn complete, approached us.
아직 황혼이 되기에는 이른 시각일 터인데.
Yet early it is for twilight to arrive.
제법 이르구려.
Thus early too is this meeting of ours. As if to prove his own words back at the LCE, and he's come to accept certain things as they are, Yi-san coolly regarded his old friend who was now working for N Corp.
You must find this small and barren respite of yours quite enjoyable. I've not seen you jest as you do now since the League fell.
어쩐 일로
Oh my God,
내게
all these almost
걸려온
said.
것이오.
For what
I'm
you
almost
now
free.
approach me,
단소를 남기엔
the rift is too great betwixt us to chatter on with any affection to speak of.
Do not mistake my intent, for it wasn't I who desired to approach you. My teammates simply wished to have a look at this brother's face, and I thought might as well see how you are faring.
가주대전이 열리니
Looks like everyone's coming back to Gangwon-yan now that the family hierarch war started, brother. This is our first meeting since then, right?
세상 물정엔
Ymir,
청맹만이
please.
Okay.
가주라면 칠색팔색을 하던
If it isn't
네가
the daughter's fool
여긴
has
왜 올라온
eyes,
거냐?
but yet knows not how to see. I know you well enough. You normally turn purple without a vision upon hearing a brief mention of the word hierarch. So why are you here?
저 냄새나는 것들이라
And who are you
이번엔 어딜
stinking your
빌붙은 거지?
entourage working for this time?
네 역겨운 속을 모르고
Is that you
겉에반에
girl,
쫓아다니는
blinded by your
설가의
looks,
여신.
revolting
아니면
rot within? Is
아직도
it
그 시절을 잊지
Jin-chan who still
못하고
defends you
허공을
in
헛도는
meaningless
말이나
thoughts?
내뱉는 널
Profound
싸고도
spiel to leaving her
시중이야?
believe that you're still the same boy from her fucking childhood.
I don't see a
Sorry.
fucking in there, Ymir.
I had to add it. It felt right. It felt right.
왜 살리지 않았지?
Save him. No, let me ask you a different question.
왜 그 애만 살린
Why
것이냐?
did you save her and only her? Xiao Baiyu.
형,
Brother,
사람은 필연코 죽기 마련이야.
humans die. It's what they're born to do.
곧 다음 심사가 시작됩니다. 참가자분들은
The next
자리로
candidate will be judged
돌아가주십시오.
soon. Candidates must return to their seats.
죽어 있는 시종
You're a
따위가
servant. You're barely even a living thing.
돌아가지.
Let us return. This discourse will not bear any fruit.
What is this? Union party?
Aren't you sad things? Shameless bastards. It's obvious they're here to nick up things again.
그런 것 치고
Maybe, but something
태도가 묘하긴
about them
했는데.
feels different today.
어느 쪽이든 저들보다 높은
Whichever
순위로
is the
대전을
case,
마치는
the
게
safer option would be to
안전하겠죠.
place higher than them.
또 떨어졌네요.
Another one falls.
이걸 지켜보고 있는 사람들 중에서 저
His
사람의
family has to be
가족들도
watching
있을
this,
텐데
right?
괜찮은
It'll be
걸까요?
okay.
Sinclair mutters, watching another candidate fall down the trapdoor.
보고 있다면
I can't
마음이
imagine
정말
how anyone would be
좋지
okay
않을
watching
것
their own
같은데.
falling.
싱클레어,
Sinclair,
뒤쪽에 있는 광대에
people sitting behind
방금
us.
떨어진 자의 부모야.
His parents. The guy who just fell.
저런 걸 자식이라고 끼고 살았다니. 한심한
Is that failure?
Whoever owns.
Was it so?
No.
Oh my
it's
God.
the mother and the husband. They're both like, yo.
Oh, we raised that failure as her own son. What a pathetic disappointment.
그래도 우리 셋째는
Don't
잘해낼
react
거예요.
in our third child. I mean,
아예
it's not like we
저
expected
녀석에겐 별로
anything from
기대도 하지
this one,
않았잖아요.
right?
가주가 되기만을 위해
Now I see what
살아왔다는
it
거.
means to dedicate your whole life to
이런
becoming
것까지
the family
포함하는
hierarch.
이야기였네요.
많은 분들이 가주가 되는
Many people desperately vie for the seat at a family hierarch. Of course, some of them, like his parents, hope to
자신과 친하거나
have their friend or close blood relative become the family hierarch instead.
직접 가주가 되지
So
않더라도
they seek to seize a
밀접하니까
lifetime's
가주에
worth
오는
of
것으로
riches, power, and
평생
recognition by
20년과
planting
그
someone they
위험하게
can
손에
control
넣겠다는 심산일까.
in the family hierarch seat without becoming one themselves.
Without the
You know,
risk of
average-
becoming one themselves.
그렇게 만든 건 유통기한이
One's
짧지.
got a low shelf life.
이런 뜻하지 않은
Looks like I
것들을
finally got to know how my long lost siblings are doing,
형제자매들의
thanks to
안부를
this
알수 있게
unforeseen opportunity.
27번째
They're all dead on the
참가자.
floor, buddy.
설씨 가문의
27th candidate. Pan of the Zhu family. Whoa.
Doing him. You're gonna listen to me. I'm not doing him. I know his voice lines. I don't wanna.
Alright. Zhu Pan.
어디서 들어본 것 같은데.
We heard that name before.
아,
Ah,
누나의 오라버니
He's Big
되시는
Sis
분이
Bao Chai's older brother.
Zhu Pan walked up to the platform holding what appeared to be a large jar with multiple talismans plastered over it.
눈빛이 뭔가 쎄하지 않아?
Hey, is it just me, or does that guy look like he's totally up to something?
여기 안 그런 사람이 어디 있어요?
Let's be honest. Who here doesn't?
근데 나도
Yeah, but that sword's different. He's,
뭐랄까.
instead of ascending
He
to
has
the
a
platform
knife.
into the curtains, he walked up to the podium. Wait.
같은 느낌인데.
Looks to me he's completely lost the plot.
참가자 설반.
Candidate Zhu Pan, you will ascend the platform and enter the curtain threshold.
거든 길이 아니야.
Where's the fun in walking down the straightforward road?
좋은 구경은
It's only alright, and something so precious and entertaining should be shared with everyone, wouldn't you agree? He places the jar on the ground, and from within, a desiccated hand emerges.
주술 따위로 장난질.
Pathetic sorcerer's trickery. Now she muttered with palpable distaste. Why is he?
안에서 뭐가
What the
나온
heck
거야?
is that?
Corpses, their desiccated flesh covered in a light, sparse layer of old papers crawled out of the jar and began to shamble. There are neither distortions nor abnormalities.
피주머니나 환상체에 종속된 것들과 비슷해 보이는군. 이성이
The
남아있질
behavior
않는 것으로
reminds
보아
me of blood
무엇보다
bag for
무작위겠지.
sub-entities enslaved by abnormalities. Any semblance of consciousness has been stripped away from them. lethal attack indiscriminately.
강한 사리를 지속적으로
It
내보이는
seems that
것은
they're just as intent
틀림없이
on
눈앞에 있는
maiming
것들을
killing one
무차별적으로 공격할 것 같습니다.
whoever they can
관리자님,
get their claws
전투
on.
명령을.
Suited manager, you must prepare for battle. Your orders.
you clipped your mic
Good.
almost immediately.
Good.
The jar monster set upon the audience, stifling the struggling, still breathing victims into their jars.
엄연히 날개에서 주최하는 가주 대전이 진행 중인데
Organizations.
주최 측에서 수습해줘야 하는 거 아니에요?
Hi there, body. Can we speak?
No, this is accurate.
Organizations thing. This is an event hosted by a wing, isn't it?
가주 대전에서 다른 사람들을
Because
해하면 안
there isn't a
된다는
rule in the family hierarchy that prohibits bringing harm to other people.
규칙이 없다고 정말
We're just gonna sit back and twiddle their thumbs because no one specifically told them to step in? What the hell? What do we do now? Should we step in?
가주 대전의
We should probably survive and ensure our safe participation in the family hierarchy.
이게 뭐야?
Lottie?
Get away from me!
As the monsters began to swarm in, some candidates scattered and ran away, while some stood their ground and fought back. Those who did neither were the ones getting slaughtered. I was simultaneously reminded of Sod and the confident smile she flashed at me as she was reassured that we should be able to pass the first round with little to no trouble. Looks like we have no choice but to take them down.
Have fun.
This is... Can this count as our evaluation?
원하는 순항이죠.
Hey, guys.
Come on, I mean it's a level of immortality. I can do it again if you guys want.
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
It's kind of painful though, guys. Come on. Don't make me do this more than once.
Oh, I bet I know exactly what the plan is now.
명령이네요. 적을 완벽히
Plan is for Honglu to kill himself in front of the 3 judges and have Dante bring him back.
이런 건 모두가 약이지.
Kills myself in front of you changes your entire mindset.
Because that's their answer to immortality.
어디 초성이라도 났나?
That'll be what their answer to what immortality is or whatever.
Is that your bet?
That's what my bet is, yeah.
That would probably be good. You're good. I think you're good.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember what unbreakable dice do, and I remember, like, it is dodge that you gotta do with them.
Yeah.
무지하니까
Thanks, Rodion.
It's really not that bad.
얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야.
흐드러졌구려.
With Mersault around, the erudition that I give allies is pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
오작 터뜨려.
This is gonna be bad. What was that?
무지하니까 저것들 상당히 즐거워.
Pretty lively.
뭔가
Maybe they had something to reinvigorate them? Nothing, I was just reading what Ishmael said.
Yeah. I love you, Ishi announcer. I love you. I love you so much.
Oh. Well, that's fine.
해보기는 할게요.
Wait! No!
아니면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
What? Oh.
I had Ishmael set to defense and I accidentally clicked win rate, didn't notice the difference because it was still blue,
Oh no.
and just went on with it.
제가 어떻게 보일까요?
It's fine.
시간을
Probably.
태워가네. 그 답이 있을까요?
Bam. Bam. Come on. Yes! You go, queen.
Kill.
다시
Execute.
못살게 구는 일은 없을
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Isung continues to be the MVP of murder.
지식을 마주하고 무지에서 도피하지 말라.
Meanwhile, Ishmael is, well... Ishmael's there.
Ishmael, what's going on, baby girl? Come on.
She staggered.
Ooh. Is she? Come on. Is she fishy? You can't do this to us. We might need to do some layoffs. I say like you can lay off someone who's literally
Marsal, we need your pursuance.
살끝이라도 되려는 자가 있다.
Ishmael needs it for healing.
Please let her heal, man.
Ooh. 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 Ow.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
That's
oh,
beautiful.
oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that is beautiful animation.
Pursuance. Please.
That's his full ego?
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니
Oh, that's
넌
fucking
반드시
gorgeous.
부서진다.
What?
The cutscene. I defeated the old woman.
Okay.
저 부표처럼 흔들리는 놈이 제1 사냥감이겠네요. 가서 끝장내죠. 이 땅과 만인에게
Alright.
손끝이라도 대려는 자가 있다.
지시무지에서 도피하지 마라.
Paphos Maphos.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Pathos Mathos?
Maybe. I choose to believe it's Paphos Maphos.
You're hurting me.
Because that sounds funkier.
You're hurting me.
피어나라.
Get hurt,
파쇄 완료.
fool.
Yeah, no shit. I already got hurt.
놀라운
Honkai
한방이네요.
Star Rail and how they say Greek letters.
다시
I
못살게 구는
think
일은
that's gonna
없을
hurt me as
것이오.
well, man.
Ooh.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작사를 내놨어.
Let's fucking go! Let's go! Let's go!
개화하여
Alright,
그려
cutscene's over. I'm perfectly
이
fine
순간을
with
어디
doing voice
Become
acting now.
싶군.
Weak to Gloom and Envy, Gloom and Envy, Gloom and Envy, Gloom and Envy, and Pierce.
Pierce will help you.
Gloom, Envy, and Pierce. Alright. Sure. Welcome to level 51. Yay.
뭐 최선은 다해보겠다만
이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네.
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
Please. Please. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay. God. I'm seeing a lot of tails, guys. Please. Oh. Ow. Ow.
저것들이 뭔가 한 것 같네요. 다들 얼굴이 썩은 동태 마냥.
직접
이번엔 방어적으로 가시죠.
지식을 마주하고
I almost
이런 건 몽둥이가
went
약이지.
to voice acting
못 두드려 패.
motherfucker.
You almost started voice acting the scene you're watching.
That I'm going through. Yeah, I was like, wait, no, I can't do that. I can't do
It
that.
inadvertently exposes me to spoilers.
기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
I refuse. I refuse.
What?
저 부표처럼 흔들리는 놈이 제1 사냥감이겠네요. 가서 끝장내죠.
There we go. Oh, I'm seeing lots of heads now. Lots of heads and lots of deads.
무지에서 도피하지 말라.
아, 이런. 아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
직접 알게 합니다.
Son Ishmael, please.
저 밑에서
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
지식을 마주하고 삶은 영원하지 않아.
지금 좀 똑똑했다. 옛날에 조직에서 싸울 때도 두뇌파로 적을 다 밀어버리는 놈이 있었지.
We have 2 staggered people. This is bad.
이 또한 지식이
Everything's
되도록.
gonna be okay.
Pursuance. Guys, use pursuance. Heal, please.
Execute as it was written.
Be executed as it is written. For the love of God, get executed as it's written.
내가 너를 위해
I will
기도할
pray
것이니
for you so that you shall
Surely
pray. You have to do that. You have to die. You have to die.
Oh, no! Oh my God, no! This is terrible.
이 또한 지식이 되도록.
Fuck.
흐드러졌구려. 피어나라.
Thank you, Rodion.
기록에 따라
Bit more healing.
당신을
Never
반드시
hurt.
집행하겠습니다.
지식을 마주하고
놀라운 명령이네요. 적을 완벽히 파악하고 있으신 거군요.
환상의 세계로.
That's like the world of wonders.
It's where.
Oh,
where they're
good.
going.
We win.
직접 알게
So the World of Wonders actually is a gay pride parade.
Ugly is like,
Finally!
but remained inside the hall after the battle was devastating. Many in the audience seats had fled, as the seats were once brimming with people were only half filled. And the candidate zone down here was littered with bodies of candidates who were mauled to death. Meanwhile, the jar monsters, having eaten their fill, already crawled back into the jar. I looked around and saw some candidates still holding tightly onto the treasures they each had brought to the contest, even as they drew their last breaths. In the midst of all this destruction stood the cause of this chaos, watching the slaughter play out with assured confidence.
How will you attain freedom from aging? How will you argue freedom from death? With minds so dull and bodies so frail. What say you, judges?
Judges, I think yes.
I present to you not only the clue to immortality, but also a treasure that brings ruin to those who dare to deceive you. Here is my answer to the perennial question. So you have brought us the clay of the jar.
You said those who have failed to survive this do not qualify as only higher candidates, yes?
설가반.
Pan of the Zhu family passes.
What?
Unfortunately.
자칫하다가 다 죽어버릴 수 있었는데.
How is that the answer to immortality? The answer to immortality is murdering everyone before they, so that they die before you.
This just
That's the
People
answer.
don't understand aging.
저들의 기준에는 부합되었던
All
것일 테죠.
that matters is that he brought meets their standards.
겸사겸사
Looks
나약한
like he managed to
경쟁자들도
get two
일찌감치
birds with one
제거해버리고
stone. He eliminated his
저자에게
distracting rabble in
일석이조였겠군.
the competition.
혹시라도 2차전에서 만나게
If you
되면
run to that bastard in round 2, you better let me take more than a few swings at him.
28번째 참가자
28th candidate, Shi Dazhen from the Shi family. No one walked up to the platform.
Because they died.
모습을 드러내지 않았기에
As he has failed to appear, he is eliminated by default. Jia Zheng called a few more names thereafter, but
29번째
29th candidate,
30번째
30th candidate,
언뜻 보기에도 인원이 줄었고
A number of candidates have clearly been called.
but none appeared.
어떠들 같은
Disappointingly,
확실히
Yeah, all the meteor
또
bunch
좀
got wiped out from that attack.
남은 것들도
the
죄짓지
leftovers are exhausted. Ryoshu looked around as though she was doing some sort of critique.
저 덩치는
If he was a furry, smash.
I knew it! I knew it!
어디다가 흘렸는가 했더만 이런 데서 늦어
I thought you'd gone and vanished into the earth. How the hell you doing crawling around here?
야
Girl, I saw you giving me the evil eye. At least have some decency to say hi, eh?
Ryoshu.
That guy's talking to you, right?
Due to her emotional support, Sinclair's not going to be able to help at this
And
point.
in a very, very rare display of raw emotion, I realized that she was anxious and furious.
알던 분이세요?
Do you know him?
What an absolute unit. Bloke's gotta be at least 2 meters tall.
저자를 바라보지 마세요,
Damn!
단테.
Do not
그리고
look at that
여러분들도.
man, Dante. And everyone avert your eyes as well.
아무 말씀도 하지 마시기를.
It is strongly
건방이다.
recommended that we do not say a word to him.
What?
라제
That's right, you shrimps. Gotta first rack them teensy brains of yours. Gotta think real hard about whether you ever come close to my rank. For running your mouths, you hear?
저 새끼
Shit,
손가락이다.
he's a finger.
엄지는 손가락 중
My thumb is the syndicate,
상명하고도 제일
and with the
엄격한
strictest
조직입니다.
adherence to rigid hierarchical structure, even among the fingers.
그리고 자자는
And his
엄지의
placement in the
가포점에서도
hierarchy is the
제일
highest
높은
even among
언더보스
their
직전의
capos.
직급.
His rank is immediately beneath physician of
Sotto capo?
자그마한 실수가 큰 싸움으로 번질 수
small
있으니
mistake could drag us
전부
into a
조용히
battle.
해주실 것을
Do
명령해
not
주세요.
want to fight.
단테.
Please order everyone to not say a word, Dante.
I don't know what's going on, but I get it. Saying that we're this close to having another Ricardo hunting us down there. Yes. Let's avoid that. Do as Faust asks, everyone. Lei Heng began stomping his way through the crowd towards us, casually but forcefully shoving anyone in his way to the sides. His gait was blasé and brutish, but I noticed that his eyes were fixed intently on Ryoshu. It seemed that among the crowd were some people in higher positions as well, but even they either averted their eyes or voluntarily got out of his way. He marched confidently through the frozen crowd as though he was familiar with this kind of reception until a cry rang out from the crowd.
너 지금 어느 안전이라고 남궁현아 도련님의 자리까지 와서
Do you there?
이
Big
자리는
brute, how
장차
dare you
4대
block
가문이 될 우리 남궁
Young Master Nong?
Shanhei.
You. Dante. I don't know why my brain went.
Keep going, keep going. You're good.
I'll have you know that you stand before the Nongong family, a house that shall soon be one of the 4 houses.
Instead of a reply, we heard a blast of gunpowder and then saw the right arm of the man who spoke out catapult into the air.
Damn, dude, that's expensive.
A scream muffled as Lai Heng forcefully shoved his giant hand down the man's throat. Then, with the sound of wet meat being pulled apart, he ripped the entire length of the man's tongue out through the mouth.
Young Master Nongong Shanhei. You owe me an arm now. Mighty sorry, but you should have kept a tighter leash on your boy's jaw.
The young master of some prestigious house presented his right hand, though it was clear that he was utterly terrified. Lei Heng proceeded to grab his hand and break it off of his forearm like snapping a twig.
I went easy on you, boy. Seeing a friendly face put me in a good mood. Anywho, I don't reckon you miss of the House of Spiders. Meh. Could imagine why anybody would. Gives me the heebie-jeebies too whenever I gotta swing by. Got some catching up to do later. I'll teach you how to hold your sword real good around. Right, like back then. Weren't mine the best out of them all. But I taught you how to make every cut fucking delicious.
류슈 씨, 아직 때가
류슈?
아닙니다.
Now is not yet the time. You can beat his ass later.
Faust whispered to Ryoshu in a low voice without raising her head.
닥쳐봐.
Shut up right damn second!
입사 전의 약속을 아직
Faust
기억하시리라.
trusts that you still remember the
Faust는
promise
믿습니다.
made prior to your employment.
Get that stick out of your behind, kiddo. I'm here to pick you up. I shouldn't have trying to teach you a lesson I ever went back when. Your baby's still at the house, ain't that right?
Ryoshu was grabbing the hilt of her sword like she was about to unsheath it.
She's pissed. That's
The
her
same
fucking
sword
kid.
she refused to unsheath for the duration of our entire journey.
Well, I'm wrong about that. Just what intonation happened then? I ain't exactly nose deep in them fellas' business, you gotta understand. Guess something sure as hell went down now. Ain't doing it. No, ain't that something? So, really fixing to unsheath that blade?
류슈 씨,
Miss Ryoshu,
In a quiet but coldly stern voice, Faust calls out Ryoshu's name. Ryoshu.
Oh, dang it. What a gosh dang. My bad, y'all. Really gotta take this. See, on the boss calling, you gotta understand. Alrighty then, I'll be chill later. We can talk about your daddies or sheep some other shit then. See you around, Yoshide.
The strange man turns around and stomps his way through the crowd again, his booming voice reverberating across the entire hall as he loudly and boisterously answers the call. He's gotta be here for the family hierarch war, right?
누가 가주가 되느냐에 따라
The outcome of a
당분간의
family
H사
hierarchy
방향이
evaluation
결정되며
determines
다양한
the
자들의
immediate
이권이 보이지 않는
foreseeable
곳에서부터
future of H
눈앞에까지
which
펼쳐질
brings
때죠.
parties of varying, clashing interests here.
그래도 히스클리프 씨
Hey,
이번에는 잘
Heathcliff, I
참아줬네요.
noticed that you didn't rush
중지
ahead this
때처럼
time.
사고 치면
I was
어쩔까
worried you were gonna be
걱정했는데.
like the time with the middle.
You know what's being a two about the thumb back in my syndicate days. About what happened in the middle. Like I said, I had no bloody idea what those things belonged to. Besides, that's all. He's more powerful and violent than Ricardo, and an individual we encountered in the past. The thumb commands some manner of terror and violence unlike that of the middle. As we were all sharing our impressions of Lei Heng, I found Ryoshu frozen in place, in the same position she had been in when Lei Heng walked past her, spacing out,
소지까지인가?
all the way to the pink hair. Ryoshu muttered something to herself. Even further chaos was about to overtake the crowd and the candidates. Your second candidate, Ryoshu. Jia Zhang called upon the next candidate, and at the mention of the name, the chaos that swallowed the hall immediately settled into a hushed silence. Alright, I'll take him.
Ominous tall man.
Jia Q walked up to the platform, unaccompanied by his own faction, but not alone. Who are those people next to Jia Q?
저는 초면이네.
I've never met them before.
아,
Oh!
가치우 형님이
Then that must mean their brother Jiachu's answers to immortality.
대체 어떤 사람들이길래?
Who could they possibly be?
전투적으로 그렇게 뛰어난
Many of them appear to be particularly skilled in combat.
오히려
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Ymir.
looking around. Like you're nervous.
저자는
Oh my god.
I'm
도서관의
in
생존자
purgatory.
파우스트는
All proves
생각합니다.
that they are the survivors of the library.
Hold on. Gotta get a better look at their faces. Was that...
I want you to guess who those are.
I don't quite remember. They definitely have different outfits, because I feel like I would have recognized their outfits.
They changed their outfits they changed their outfits. You
Survivors?
know?
피할 수 없었던
The
어떤
only
불가항력의
ones
싸움.
who survived the impossible, inevitable odds and immeasurable force.
I mean, didn't the Molar Boatworks gang also survive?
Yeah, but after they got killed.
But they survived.
Yeah, everyone got sent out after they got fucking slaughtered and they got banished.
Yeah, so technically they didn't die.
I mean, yeah.
유일하게 살아남아
They're the
그것을
only
설명할 수
survivors who
있게
may
된
be
자.
able to explain
있으더라.
that very force, possibly.
We met one! Faust, do you not remember? Do we
We
not
met a
remember?
couple, actually.
Candidate Joshua, the Jia family. Jia Chu didn't spend much time behind the curtains. He walked out soon after, his steely expression unchanged from when he entered it.
Testimony rings true. They are both survivors of the place that soared beyond the star of the city before it vanished.
당시 초대장을 구하지 못한 것이 이제
It's
와서
a shame
아쉬움이
that we aren't able to
남게
cure ourselves an invitation then.
God, I don't know if I'd want to fight these people. He passes. Jia Chu's expression did not budge.
긴장이라는 걸 확인했어.
Anxiety's gotta be a foreign concept to that guy.
그럼
I think he was on like
Then-
20
남은
anxiety
참가자는
meds.
더 이상 없나?
That covers all the candidates, it
이
seems.
자리에 와주신
With the
4대
first
가문
round complete, to
모두에게
all 4 families who have graced this hall.
잠깐만요.
Excuse me.
Unlike Jia Chu, whose appearance plunged the hall into utter stillness, Hong Lu's sudden interjection roused the room to a roaring chaos of confusion once again. Bo, you what?
아직 마지막 참가자가
I
남은
think
것
you might have
같아요.
missed a candidate.
It was me.
I don't like how the cold wind just came into the soundscape I'm
out.
listening to right now.
그게 무슨
Watch
말이냐?
out.
What do you mean?
심사에 나선
I believe we have
자들에게
covered every
불렀어.
candidate present in the list.
제가 남았거든요.
You missed me.
다시 가문의 보호기
Jia Bao Yu of the Jia
조사에
family
참가합니다.
will partake in the family hierarchy evaluation.
I like to imagine he was like go through was like hi, like waving both his hands. Hi.
Hi!
Hi. Remember me? Yeah, your little Joel, your little Jay that you don't want to go into the middle of this. Hi.
Declaration of participation.
Are you ready?
Bam!
Are
Let's
you ready?
go! Let's go!
Isn't that true?
저게 왜?
What's that doing here? And what did he just say?
예상은 하고 있었지만
Feeling this was going to
엄청나게
happen,
시선을
but
끌고 있네요.
you really kicked the hornet's nest, huh?
자자,
One and all, gaze upon our glory. Our 11th hour dawn, the final band of heroes arrives.
11? Isn't...
11.
Yusung, don't pretend you're not with us, huh? Please give the audience away. Guys, I don't think they're taking the announcement too well. A large portion of the audience is vociferously expressing their collective confusion, wrath, and concern. These emotions are expressed by their jaws that have been opened past a certain degree. As Mersalt observed, I realized the chaos wasn't restricted to the audiences. The candidates were starting to get agitated too.
I'm curious. The disgusting, dubious bastard who brings annihilation to everyone around him with absolute innocence. Smile!
어떻게 된 거야?
Oh wait, hold on, right, you were doing this?
Yeah!
I'm so sorry.
What's going on? I thought he wasn't petitioning in the High Work War.
뭐 분.
What and see.
너
Explain yourself now.
아까
So
가만에서
they told
소드
me to
씨가
grab your sword,
교슈 씨가
like my
그만하면
life pinned onto
제
you, so like
목숨을
exact
걸고
phrase.
칼을 붙잡았어요.
Slay your neck clean.
아이씨,
Blimey, can't we just...
클리프 씨도요.
She mentioned you too.
그냥
He's so
싹다 패버리자 같은
told me
말을
that if you
하면
ever said anything like, can't we just give him a good beating and be done with it? I should.
What a throwback.
정숙하시오.
He's had a
Decorum.
panic attack, Honglu.
I demand
Laughing at
decorum.
him.
네 몸에 생책이라도
I hope you do not mean to risk having your body marred.
지금이라도
Withdraw your name. It isn't too late now.
가볼게요.
I'm heading in, Father.
33번째 참가자
33rd candidate.
가시 가문의 꼭
Bao Yu of the Jia family.
앞으로
Come forth.
단테님,
Ready, Dante? I don't know.
그리고
And?
요슈 씨도요.
What about you, Yoshu?
뭐든지
I'm
썰고
itching to get chopping.
굉장히
Hey,
더러워.
To
hey.
prevent the shitty
Hey,
feeling.
Andrew. Hey, Andrew, I want you to guess. Hot dog or hamburger style?
Ooh, it better be hot dog. Listen, if it's hamburger style, it has to be at least like, you know, a triple decker hamburger.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
하우스트 씨
Are you sure they're going to be okay, Fox?
괜찮은 것이 아니라 하더라도
This is something that must be
해야
done
하는 것은
regardless of the
해야 하는
soundness of
것입니다.
resistance.
Beth spoke sternly.
나는 여전히 이 계획이 그리
Still.
마음에 들지 않소.
Going to test this plan.
사실 누구도
Let's be
이
honest for a
계획을
sec.
북팔벌려 환영하는
Are any of
사람은
us
없어요.
actually happy to go through with this?
Ryoshi seems like it.
She needs to get her anger out, okay?
아니 대부분
Okay, I guess.
Honglu, Ryoshu, and I walked up to the platform. Up
Why
close,
was
it
it
was
so late to say I'm playing Limbus?
much larger, grander, and more imposing than I thought it to be.
선을 넘어서 들어오거라.
Enter the fabric threshold. Once we walked past the curtains as instructed, we saw Jia Yuanjun, Jia Miu, and Jia Sheng waiting for us inside.
출가의 생에서
I know
어떠한
not
심정의 변화가
When your
있었는지
life
모르겠으나
beyond the hedges could have wrought this change of heart.
네가 가주에
But
도전하는
I see you
진귀한
as
광경을 보게
aspire
될
to the
줄이야.
seat of hierarchies, indeed. It's like most curious.
오랜만이에요.
It's been a while, big sis.
큐사에서의 생활은
Has life in Q Corp been treating you well?
많은 것을 보고 배웠지.
I have seen and learned much,
네가 그랬을 것처럼
as you
뭐가.
must have by you.
이곳에 발걸음을
Now I
한
see your
연호가
true reason for returning home today.
죄송해요, 할머님.
Sorry,
시간을
grandmother.
밝히지 않은 편이
I thought
좋은
better
것
than
같았어요.
to let this be common knowledge.
그렇느냐?
No, you did.
의사를
Now that you have
밝힌
revealed your intent,
이상
withdrawal
물러날
is no
곳은
longer an
없겠지.
option.
그래.
Very
네가
well.
가지고 온
Now
답은
present the answer you have brought here today.
정말 많은 분들이 이
I'm
자리에서
sure you've
떨어진
already
것에
sat
대해
through many people
알려줘야 했을
standing in the
거라고
same place I
생각해요.
am now, explaining to you what it was they brought.
그러니 번잡스럽게
So I
첫
suppose
마디의
you would much
말보다는
prefer if I gave you a
눈앞에서
straightforward
보여드리는 편이
visual
여러분은
demonstration
좋으시겠죠?
than make you sit through another 1,000-word lecture. Hung Lu gave Ryoshu a nod.
네,
Yes,
괜찮아요.
I'm okay.
저희가 그들에게 보여줄 수 있는
Our
답은
answer that we may be able to demonstrate before them
단테 씨의 힘으로
is
언제든
resurrection
살아날 수
via
있는 생.
Sante's power
그
to show them
자체입니다.
that to us death is but a temporary setback.
그리고 그걸 제일
And
극적으로 보여주기
A,
위해서는
a most dramatic demonstration of that ability would be
Yes, 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 yes. Hot dog!
kill him. Boom.
그래.
He
이건
had certainly
인정해야겠네.
something.
지금까지 나온
Or
참가자 중에서
you were truly the
제일
favorite
지루하지
part of the day
않았다.
by you.
보우가.
아,
Aha! I see. So the most effective way to do it would be for me to get killed in front of them,
그것도 아주
without any
확실합니다.
room for ambiguity at that.
그렇습니다.
Yes.
어,
Then
그럼 저희 중 한 명이 홍루
does that
씨를
mean one of us has to make sure that Hung Lu is
목숨을
no
잃게끔
longer lives?
만들어야 한다. 야,
Oi, no need to beat around the bush.
우리 처음 만났을
Remember
때
what
기억
we
안
did
나냐?
to each other when we first met?
그렇다면 히스클리프
Then
군은
Heathcliff, is the implication that you
홍루군을
still willing to
아무렇지 않게
murder
살해할
Honglu
수
without
있다는
hesitation?
살해.
Murder, mate.
아, 또 뭐
You really have to put it like.
더 이상 악인들이 아닌
Verily, I do not
동료들을
wish to hurt
해치는
my good
것이네.
companions more than I already have.
다행이라 해야 할지 모르겠지만
Maybe a stretch to say that is unfortunate, however.
저희 중에서
We
고통
seem to
없고
have an individual
신속하면서
among us who might be able to
동시에
carry out the task
아무런
in a most
가책이 없이
painless, swift,
이
unburdened
작전을
manner.
도와주실 분이
And everyone immediately turned to look at Ryoshu.
Look how happy and excited she looks.
어떤 모양으로
You would
하면
like to be
되지?
cut?
Hamburger or hot
What's
dog
that
style.
fucker like? Who's he working with? Seemed that slicing Hong Lu in half did nothing to distract Ryoshu from her own thoughts.
She's
Jiangmu
chain-smoking
watched us in
the chamber,
silence,
guys.
motionless in her seat.
뇌까지 절단.
You have split his brain in half.
이 아이는
You have
이제
irreversibly ended this child's
생명보험으로부터
life.
살아나지
And even
못할
life
것이다.
insurance shall be able to bring him back now.
오,
Bo, you.
자,
Well,
이제
Oh,
어떻게
then,
Oh.
나올
what would you
테냐?
do now?
뭘 하더라도
We have
본래의
no means
옥으로
to restore
돌아오지
the street of the
못할
family for your
가문의
transgressions. We
보석을
will.
망가뜨 시계
clock,
돌려.
clock, spin it.
I think she'd be a good DJ with those words.
And so it turned, in one of the most high-intensity situations I'd ever turned at. Muscle fibers, the nerves, the flesh that was split, all began to reconnect like a rewinding videotape. Wait, why doesn't this hurt at all? Ryoshi's skill with the sword was no joke. I didn't even feel the slightest bit of discomfort. I doubt Hong Lu even realized that he was dying.
우리 보기가 못
I
본 사이에
truly realize it's been a while since we met.
담대해진 게
Yes, I'm
분명하구나.
quite bold.
I don't like the shadow of her face.
짐승 냄새.
Smell beasts. Dark shadows had appeared outside the curtains surrounding us before I even realized what was happening.
소, 닭, 용, 원숭이.
Bull, rooster, dragon, monkey. We show out here.
불도 불사의 해답을 찾아오라 하였지.
The task was to find the answer to free them from aging and death.
금기를 무시하고
Not to break a
난장을
taboo
피우는
and
것은
participate in the
아니었는데.
destruction of our home.
이전에 H사를
Has
이끌던
not
그
been known
가문이
since family
멸문한
has
지
once led
그리
toward
오래되지도 않았다.
its run to ruin. Gathered
조율자와
North
발톱이
Hall.
다시 이
ravaged
홍원에서
family of
가문을
Hangul
도롱
Jia Yunchun appeared ready to command a Heishu to kill us all, but
They all look around.
Jamu silenced her with a wave of her hand.
They all look around like,
You will wait.
where's the head? Where's the
가문이
claws?
부활이 끝나면 틀림없이 머리가
Complete the head will.
그러니 그 전에
But it
끝내야
must end before they.
일각만
Hold for but 15 minutes at least.
판단이 섣부르면
To be rash in judgment is to judge incompletely. I wish not to lose either treasure and a clue to immortality.
And Hong Lu was whole again.
아,
Oh my god,
Ah.
guys.
Hi!
감사해요, 루시님.
Thank you, Ryoshu.
정말
It really didn't hurt at all.
없었어요.
And you too, Dante.
별말
Bear.
할머니,
Grandmother, big sister Yeonchun.
보셨죠?
Do you see that?
찾은 불로불사의
This is the
방법이란다.
immortality I found.
오지 않는 건가?
Are we safe?
Hmm.
Is the head outside?
If aught be owed, a sort of vengeance shall arrive in time. It is simply yet to return.
Jiamu's quiet utterance seems to dissipate the forces that surrounded us outside the curtains.
가주심사 1차 참가자
자보요.
가복
First round of the family hierarchy evaluations.
합격이란다.
You pass.
가시복
Bao of the Jia family. Passes.
무슨 술수를 쓴 거지?
What trickery is this?
분명
I thought he was off with some sightseeing tour away from Hongyan, like a jobless rich kid. Wouldn't even manage to find his own answer.
1차 심사
This ends the first round.
합격자들은 바로 내일
Those who
2차
have passed
심사를
must
준비한다.
prepare for the second round, set to commence tomorrow.
2차 심사와
Remember,
강력한
candidates are barred from harming one another between now and the commencement of the second round of the evaluations.
이것은 유일한
This is your one and only rule, thus remember it well. Anyone who dare break it shall immediately be disqualified.
이상
Imagine you
That
try to
is
someone
all.
and then you just get disqualified for quote unquote hurting them.
As soon as Jia Zhang announced the end of the first round, everyone in the audience seats began rushing towards the first floor. Getting mixed up with that crowd's probably not a great idea. Let's get out of here!
저희는 곧바로
Indeed, let us
홍보실
immediately
방으로
return to
이동하도록
Hong
하죠.
Wu's room.
And we decided to slip out of here before a curious quad swept us away. However, as we turned around to leave, stood Jia Chu in our path.
아,
Oh,
지혜님이시군요.
Big Brother Chu! Congratulations on passing the first round.
도련님도 합격하셨다죠?
I heard that you
축하드려요.
had passed as well, young master. Congratulations are in order, it seems.
평생토록 가주
How is
자리에는 일말의
That you, young
관심조차 보이지
master,
않으셨던
have now shown
도련님.
England of ambition towards the seat of Hierarch.
어쩐 일로 이렇게
Suddenly
주목을
emerged
한눈에
as one of
받으며
its candidates,
가주대전에
positively stealing the
나오셨을지.
show.
뭐,
Well,
가끔은
you
충분할
know,
수도 있는 거 아니겠어?
sometimes people get swept up by random surges of ambition.
욕심을 낸 건 도련님이
Wasn't that
아니라
surge of ambition your
그대들의
company's
회사가
and not
아니었는지.
among masters by yours?
Well, if our last meeting didn't confirm it, it seems they know us well.
테두리 안에 있자
I have your IP
벌써
address
가생에서
saved on my
난장을
phone.
피우다니.
Have we not
Uh-oh.
impressed
Gotta get a
upon
new burner.
enough that you're tackling nicely remain within the borders? Instead, he sparks such disorder that fringes of his parameter.
가시춘의 뜻에 휘둘리는
I
걸로
had thought his only
상황이
role in
끝날 것이라
this sign would be played as a pawn by Srachun. No more.
죽은
My lord,
도련님을
perhaps you
너무
have
과대평가한
overestimated
게 아니신지요.
this young master.
아직도 너는
I
아무것도 하지 않으면
still
아무 일도
believe
일어나지
that
않을 거란
inaction
믿는
is a
것이야.
path of consequences.
전에 인사도 제대로 못
I didn't even
드렸네요.
get to say hello to you earlier, Brother Chu.
가시 가문의 복.
Bao of the Jia family formally extends his greetings to you.
성인이 된 이후론
I realize that this
정식으로
is the first time we're
얼굴을
meeting face to
인사드리는데
face since I reached adulthood.
그나저나 이화 형님과
Speaking of
덕호
which,
씨의 머리는
did you manage to stitch
원래대로 잘
Brick Brother
붙여주었나요?
Yihua and Mr. Qingdao's heads back onto their bodies? Keeps us the first to let out a fat, orgasmic gasp before the other sinners followed suit.
청혼의 형제자매끼리는
I
항상
guess
그런
it's just
식으로
how
인사를
siblings of
주고받는 게
Hongyeon
일상인가
for each
보죠.
other, huh?
보차 씨가 유별나게
So Miss
생명을
Bao Chai was just a particularly nice exception.
탓할 이유가 없는 물음을 던지는가.
You ask a question that deserves no answer.
일말의 준비도
You
없이
have
제재가
arrived here
왔다니.
unprepared
내
yet
몸은
ready
불길에
to
뛰어들어
cast yourselves into the flames all for the mere reason that your turn had come.
여전히 같은 생각이
If your mind hasn't changed, then it would have been wise
눈에
to remain unseen and unnoticed as you were.
네.
Yes,
걱정해 주셔서
thank you for
감사해요.
your concern.
그
This facade of wisdom and pensiveness worn upon your speech
도통 고치질 못하는
is
법.
truly intractable.
제가 그랬나요?
Do I do that?
You put one finger to the cheek. Do I do that?
Did I do that? Noticing Jia Chu's hand tighten around his weapon, Ishmael quickly jumped in.
아,
Oh, in
1차
case
심사
you forgot,
통과한
there's a rule
후보자끼리
preventing
죽이면 안
candidates to
된다던
pass the
규칙.
first round from
저만
killing each
기억하는 건
other.
아니죠?
Hopefully I'm not the only one who remembers that.
He's gonna stab her.
계속
I'm part of candidates.
위협적으로
Please don't hit me.
나오신다면
If you're going to continue to bully us, don't be
저희도
surprised
다음
if there are
수단을 쓸 수밖에
consequences.
없다는 점을 오티스 씨
Otis, you finished the
준비는 끝내준
preparations,
거죠?
right? The
지원군들은
reinforcements
지금
are standing by
건물
it
앞까지
all
도착한 상태다.
by the front gates.
우리한테 지원.
What a reinforcement!
행동하는 것은
Is
일차
why I am
선발에도
warning
쓸데없는
you.
일들이 벌어질 수도 있다는
Rush
것이.
prior
Oi, what the fuck?
to the start of the second round, to the start of the skirmish with both of us. I like that you kicked him twice.
애당초
Ugh.
권력은 처음부터 내세울 도리가
Allowed
아니라
posts from the illusionary
생각한다면
army in the NP fortress, though I believe the sheer might is hardly quality one should flaunt.
여기서 너희와 겨룰 생각은 없다.
No intent on fighting you here.
가보.
How about
제
you?
그릇에 맞지 않은
You will
것을
beget
감내하고
great suffering by
큰
endeavoring to
화를 피하지
embrace
못할 것이다.
beyond your abilities.
그러나 부딪혀 깨어주고
Yet, if he still
싶다면
wishes a challenge
또한
and be broken, then
선물이죠.
perhaps that outcome is simply meant to be.
And with that, they turned around and left us. Seemed that they were only to give us a warning.
조마조마했어요.
I really thought we would have to fight
그
John
흡수들이랑
Joan is
맞붙게 되면
issue back.
눈치챈 것 같긴 하지만
And they did
합은
see right
좋았네요,
for us at the end,
오티스 씨.
but hey, nice teamwork, Otis.
무례하게 짝이 없는 놈들이야.
Unbelievable impudence.
Still fucking hurt.
말하는 내내 우리는
Did you
쳐다도
not
보지 않고
notice how they did not even glance at the rest of us through the entire fucking why did I say fucking? They changed. I really just like
Jue
saying
Bao Chai
fucking.
peeks out from a pillar before walking up to Hanglu.
1차
You passed the first round. I'm so happy for you, Haihu. Seriously,
I heard you doing a deep breath, getting ready to do her voice.
Family hire for.
I heard you taking a deep breath to like steel yourself for the act of doing this girl's voice.
보차 누나도
Congrats to you too, big sister Bao Chai, for passing the first round.
나한테 숨겼을 정도면
For the fact you hid
모두에게
from meeting me,
알려지지 않길
you
바랐던
didn't have
거지?
to want anyone to know, right?
맞아.
Yeah,
아마 나 때문에
I imagine that must have kicked up quite the ruckus with everyone.
괜히
No, I'm
미안해지는
starting to
거야.
feel kind of bad.
본의 아니게 속인 셈이
No,
되어버렸어.
we ended up lying to.
뭐 어때요?
Hey,
뻔뻔해지자고요.
don't beat yourself over it. Own it instead.
이렇게 된 거 네가
What do you mean,
가지고
own
the
it?
same thing. I want to say I'm so happy that you decided to take part.
왜냐하면
I was
내가
worried that you
가주대전에
might
나간
have already
사이에
left
네가
and
또다시
gone
대관원을
on so
떠날지도
far away
모른다고
from me.
생각했거든.
And by the time it
그렇게
finished with
되면
the family
너무
hierarchy, that
섭섭하잖아.
would have been too bad.
그러니
So I'm glad
가주대전에서라도
we'll get to
계속
spend more
볼 수
time
있게
together, even
되어서
as
다행이야.
contestants.
마주치게
Don't forget
되면
to say hello to
누구보다
you when
반갑게
we ever run into each
인사해주기야.
other, okay?
Jure Bao Chai left us to rejoin her faction, waving sweetly as she did so.
I can't believe
Keep,
you
keep.
heard.
I
I had to keep doing that.
I had a feeling that Heathcliff was about to get elbowed in the fucking solar plexus, so I just had it
Guess what?
ready.
Heathcliff's like the one who would get kicked in the balls. I'm gonna be honest. Just like shut him up.
Jajichun. Oh boy. She's back.
돌아오셨습니까, 도련님?
You have returned, young
Oh,
master.
no, hold on. I've got this.
You got it?
You have returned, young master.
Perfect.
Yep. Good evening, Jiren. Jiren bowed wordlessly in that same detached coldness we sensed earlier. She did not seem at all excited about her master's success today, nor did she appear to be concerned about him.
보욱 도련님께 서신
A
하나
letter has arrived
도착했습니다.
for you, young master Baoyu.
너무도 확연하게 봉투에 인장이
Do
뜯겨
you
있다고
never hide
생각하지
the fact that
않나요?
the envelope was tampered with, did you?
전달하는 것까지가
My responsibility
저의
was to deliver the letter.
온전한 형태로
To
지켜야
protect its
한다는 건
integrity was not one of my
제 소임이
obligations.
홍로 씨,
Are
이분
you
당신의
sure
시종
he's your
맞나요?
maidservant?
괜찮아요.
It's okay.
틀린 말은 아닌걸요.
He's not wrong.
Jiren, Jiren, may I ask you something? Gatling promised to play a rock tossing game with me, but I can't find him anywhere.
That's let's see. How many numbers have you learned so far, young master? Jiren and I learned up to 10. Then he'll be back after 100 nights sleeps. Sleep 10 nights 10 times, then that's 100 nights.
Wow, that's so cool. Jiren, you're so smart.
Oh, it's nothing. Something we all learned growing up. Jiren, I slept 10 times 10 nights, but I still don't know where Jialing's gone.
Oh fuck.
Did I say that young Master Jialing was to return?
He said he'll be back after 100 nights.
Oh, 100 nights is hardly enough, young master. We'll take at least 1,000 nights. Given what they did to him.
I see.
How many nights is that?
You're smart as always, Jiren.
What?
I imagine like Honolulu, Honolulu's like, how many nights is that? And she's like, shit.
Young master,
It's 10 times 10 times
it's been
10.
years, but young Master Jialing's body is still decaying. He has lost control over half of his body.
Even after he was fed the boluses I sent him?
I was told to relay that your boluses were useless, young master. The decay reached his brain and I overheard the other servants gossip that it is impossible to recover from such a wound. The body is functionally dead. Death would be preferable, in fact. So give up your naive hope, forget about it.
You're always so smart, Jiren.
관리자님,
I am now ready.
그럼 편지를
I will
읽겠습니다.
now read the letter, executive manager.
Right, yeah. As I stood there pondering, Notice walked up to the front with the letter in hand.
소드 과장이로군.
This is from Manager Sade.
Hello, everyone. I heard you managed to pass the first round. I wrote this letter before I heard the news, actually.
You wouldn't even be reading this letter if you hadn't passed.
The heck? But let's save the celebrations for later.
The real game starts in round 2. The other candidates must have been making alliances, strategies, sharing information about the next round. Meanwhile, you guys stumbled around aimless and alone before returning to your lodging. And here you are now, reading my letter.
Oh, she knows us so well!
She's watching us from someone?
But not to worry.
For your team specifically, round 2 doesn't require much strategizing, because it'll be messy and continuous battle after battle. So battle on as you always do. It's what you do best, right? Hold on. I would like to go into more detail in this letter, but I'm sure this letter will be, and has been most likely, intercepted by someone from other candidates' clans or coalitions. So, in order to obtain our objective, you have to rely on what you learned and gained so far. Your intuition and fearlessness. Like I said earlier, we have but one purpose. Contextual clues suggest that the one purpose is implied to be come in second place and obtain the golden bow. Well, that wraps everything up then. Oh, and one last thing. Shameless curs who have rested their eyes upon the contents of this letter without authorization shall be struck down with the curse of misfortune that lasts generations upon generations. Ne'er shall they be successful in any endeavor regardless of nature. The bottom part of the letter has been torn off, huh?
What a way to end a letter.
I love that sound.
I love her so much. I love the fact she just starts doing
She knows her intended audience. She knows her intended audience, and that they will definitely be superstitious of that.
if she was ever in like an alternate timeline where she like was like some sort of like streamer or like streamer manager, she would be so good at it purely because of the fact she can fucking do this type of shit.
Shameless curs who have rested their eyes upon the contents of this letter without authorization shall be struck down with a curse of misfortune that lasts generations upon generations. Ne'er shall they be successful in any endeavor regardless of nature.
Yeah, HR would not be happy about that, though, if you said that. HR would probably be like, good thing there's no HR in this.
HR had to approve that one just for her.
Yeah.
She had to get that through HR, be like, please let me do this. Just this one.
So fucking pissed at them.
And as soon as she had to get it through, like, accelerated approval and stuff, and as soon as she got it, she was like, yes!
She's like jump up and down, like, yes!
So, does anyone know what to expect in round 2? That really didn't help with anything at all.
자세한 규칙은 현장에서 직접 들어보는 편이
learn the exact
제일
rules
정확할
on
듯
site
하군요.
and hear from the organizations themselves.
Doesn't the rules just kill one another?
There's more.
듣는 귀와 보는 눈은
It is likely
어디에도
that there
숨어있을
are
듯하니.
forces who are
Don't
ready
kill the
to
judges.
cast their eyes and ears on us.
One-on-one duels only?
She pulls
Squad,
out like
squad v squad?
문 앞에서 인기척이
I like to
느껴진다.
imagine Voss like pulls out like a small camera that was just thrown somewhere and hidden. Executive manager, there's someone by the door.
Right on cue, eh?
그건 아닐 거예요.
I don't think that's what this is.
Damn it, you grab your weapons, prepare for battle.
Despite our rush, the person by the door was none other than Jia Ji-jun. She wore an expression that we had grown quite familiar with by now. Interesting combination of annoyance and disappointment.
혹시나 싶었는데
I don't
역시나네.
ever expect anything better from you anymore.
이렇게 덥석 문 열어주는
So
꼴을
you're opening
보아하니
your front door to anyone without checking who knocked. Just like that?
저 근데
I
저희 서로
thought
말
we
안
were
하기로
done
했던
talking
거
with-
아니에요?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can be pretty heedless from time to time.
하지만 저희를
But I don't think anyone who's intending to kill us would have had the decency to stand and hesitate in front of my door wondering if she should knock or not. Did I say that out loud?
아까
Earlier on
대원에서
one,
강호랑 원춘 언니
you had
앞에서
killed yourself in front of John
일부러 죽는
and big
모습을
sister Young
내보였지.
Chung, didn't you?
그리고
And revived yourself in front of them too? I presume.
Yeah.
그렇게까지 하는 이유가
Why
뭐냐?
even go that far, huh?
오빠는 왜 갑자기 가져가
What
되는
is
거야?
going into you, brother? Family hierarch, really? Now? Why all of a sudden?
봐봐.
I can
지금도
tell just from the look on your face.
누구보다 가죽 따위엔 관심 없는 듯한 얼굴을 하고
Couldn't care
있으면서
less about becoming something like a family hierarch.
정말
Is that really it?
저들이
That
시켰다는
they
게 다른
told you to
거야?
do it?
시춘
Just imagine, just for the sake of it, what if our actual goal isn't to come in first place?
그걸 누가 믿어?
Do you seriously expect me to believe that?
Yes!
I don't.
Right?
나랑
Totally.
믿어.
Heck, I wouldn't buy that either.
아무튼
Anyways,
Do you think I convinced her, guys?
협상을 하러 온 건 아니야.
I'm not here to be your
그건
ally. I'm not here to
이제
ally or
오빠랑
parlay with you.
죽어도
I'm
번
never
다시는
ever
안 해.
doing anything like that with you again, brother.
곧
It'll be a
밤이
nighttime
찾아올
soon,
거니까.
you know.
달빛도 제대로 들지
Your
않을
room's
만큼
always been so
어두웠잖아.
dark because you barely
오빠
let
방은.
as much as a ray of moonlight in.
곧 초대받지 않은 객들이
Seems like
급습할
she's
거다.
warming up to us that will be
라는
visited
뜻인가?
by some inviting guests soon.
이 상황에서
Yeah,
제일
no way to be
운명가시가
letting
된
you
오빠를
set in
가만둬버릴
unforeseen
일도 없지.
variable. Spend the night in peace.
Didn't they warn us earlier that round 2 candidates are prohibited from hurting each other? Yeah, the candidates, not their
yeah,
factions.
not their posses.
서로를
The only thing
직접적으로
that
죽이는
matters is
것만
the exact
피하라는
wording of the
뜻이었나?
law, not the spirit of it.
맞아.
Right.
우회적인
They
경로를
wouldn't
통해서는
have veered long as the
어떤
candidate's
식으로든
not trying to kill
상관없다는
a
거지.
fellow candidate, literally, with their own hands.
그러니
So don't
오빠의
trust anyone,
시종들도
even your
믿지 마.
main servants.
Hmm.
Even
직접
her!
여기로 와줘서 고마워.
Thanks for coming here in person, Jichun.
내일은
Tomorrow,
정말로
we'll
적으로 만나는 거야.
really be enemies.
이제 와서 바뀌는
I
것도
know
없을
it's too
테지만
late to change anything, but tomorrow,
Jia Jichun stumbled over her words, trailed off, and turned around and left as though she swallowed what she wanted to say.
사실 아가씨께서 여기로 발걸음한다고 하셨을 때
When she expressed a wish to visit when she expressed a wish to visit you herself, I made 3 attempts to talk her out of it.
저의 위치에서 세
It was
번이나
highly
하는 것은
impertinent of someone of my
가당치 않은
station to
일이기도
advise
하고요.
against her 3 times. Yes, but
그만큼 아가씨께서는
I implore you
쉽지
all to
않은
know that
선택을
her choice to
하셨다는
come
걸
here was not an
알아주십시오.
easy one.
실례인 질문일
I know
수도
this
있지만
question can sound a bit
그쪽
nosy, but
상황은
are
좀
things okay over there?
괜찮으신가요?
최선을
We will face the trial to
다해냈습니다.
the best of our abilities.
부디 마주칠 일이 없길.
I wish with all my heart that our
진심으로
paths will not
바라겠습니다.
cross tomorrow.
동감이요.
And I share his sentiments.
저들과는
I wish not to ever bring harm to them, nor they to us in turn.
뭐
Well,
그게
everything's
생각만큼
ever gone as we wished, eh? Heathcliff sounded just as uneasy. Yay!
Whoopee!
God damn, we gotta do a whole circle around here, huh?
We're taking a nice little trip. We're taking a nice little tour around their home.
And of course,
Why do you think it took them so long? Because they just added so many dialogue. There's like barely any fights. Well, fights without dialogue. Only dialogue and fights.
that's literally all that they can add. You'll be
What?
dialogue and fight.
No,
That's literally all they can add, right?
That's not what I meant. Like, dialogue only, and then...
What?
Oh,
Mid game?
really? Damn.
God
They
damn
must
it!
have got a glitch.
There must have been something. Anyways, I'm taking this as a sign from God that I should stop and go to bed.
Yeah, well, let's go to bed, because
It's late.
it's late for both of us.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.